What if I told you that in Japan, men over the age of 65 look and feel like they are 40? No gym memberships, no expensive supplements, no surgery. Just a simple foods, eaten every single morning. I know that sounds hard to believe. I thought the same thing, until I saw the research, because here's what nobody is telling you. Japan has the highest number of people living past 90 and 100 years old on the entire planet, and scientists have been studying them for decades trying to figure out why. Today, I'm going to share what they discovered, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you will never look at your breakfast the same way again. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share in the next 15 minutes could genuinely change how you feel for the rest of your life. Before we dive in, if you are new to this channel, welcome. I make videos every week about natural health secrets from around the world, with a special focus on what actually works for people over 50. If that sounds like something you need in your life right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a video. It takes 2 seconds, and it could honestly be one of the best health decisions you make this week. And if you already know someone, a husband, a wife, a friend who's been struggling with low energy, joint pain, or just feeling older than they should, please share this video with them. It might be exactly what they need to hear. Alright, let's get into it. Let me tell you about a small island in Japan called Okinawa. For decades, scientists from Harvard, from the WHO, from some of the best research universities in the world have been flying to Okinawa to study one thing. Why do the people there live so long? We're talking about men and women who are 80, 85, 90 years old, and they're gardening, they are walking, they are laughing with their grandchildren. They have no knee pain, no back pain. Their blood pressure is normal. Their minds are sharp. Compare that to what we see here in America. The average American man today takes multiple prescription medications before the age of 60. 1 in 3 Americans over 65 has been diagnosed with some form of joint disease, and most people feel exhausted by mid-afternoon. Now, I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. I'm saying it because I think there's something important we have been missing. Here is what the researchers found when they studied the oldest, healthiest people in Okinawa and across Japan. It was not genetics. Japanese Americans who moved to the United States and adopted American eating habits, they got American diseases. Same DNA, different food, different outcome. It was not expensive medicine. Most of these 90-year-olds in Japan had never taken a single pill for cholesterol or blood pressure in their lives. It came down to 2 specific foods that they ate almost every single morning without fail, and in a moment, I'm going to tell you exactly what those 2 foods are, why they work, and how you can start using them starting tomorrow morning. But first, I want to make sure you understand why this matters so much, because once you understand the science, you'll never want to go back. Okay, food number 1. It's called miso, and I know what some of you are thinking. Isn't that just that soup they give you at Japanese restaurants? Yes, but what's inside that soup is something that most American doctors are only just beginning to understand. Miso is made from fermented soybeans, and that fermentation process does something extraordinary inside your body. Here's what happens every time an elderly Japanese person eats miso in the morning. First, it floods your gut with something called probiotics. These are the good bacteria that live in your digestive system. And here's what scientists now know. Your gut health controls nearly everything. Your energy levels, your immune system, your inflammation, even your mood. Research from Hiroshima University showed that people who ate miso soup daily had significantly lower rates of stomach cancer, lower blood pressure, and a stronger immune response compared to people who didn't. But here is the part that absolutely shocked me. Another study found that women who ate miso soup every morning had a 26% lower risk of breast cancer. 26%. Just from a bowl of soup. Now, for those of you over 60, this is especially important. Because as we age, our gut bacteria naturally decreases. We lose the good stuff. And when that happens, inflammation increases, joints start to hurt, energy drops, and the body starts to break down faster. Miso reverses that process every single morning. How to use it? It is incredibly simple. You can buy miso paste at almost any grocery store now. Whole Foods, Walmart, even Amazon. You add 1 tablespoon to hot water. Not boiling, just hot, and you drink it like a tea. Takes 30 seconds. That's it. The Japanese have been doing this for over 1,300 years, and the science says they were right all along. Now, food number 2. This one is more unusual. It's not as well known in the West, but I believe it might be the single most powerful anti-aging food on the planet. Right now, based on what scientists are finding. It's called natto. Anatto. Natto is also made from fermented soybeans, but it's fermented differently from miso. And what comes out of that process is something extraordinary. Natto is the richest natural source of something called vitamin K on Earth. Now, you may have heard of vitamin K, but K2 is different from K1, and most Americans are severely deficient in it. Here's why K2 matters so much. Especially for people over 60. Vitamin K acts like a traffic controller inside your body. It takes calcium, which we've all been told to eat more of, and it tells that calcium to go to your bones and your teeth where it belongs. And it keeps it out of your arteries where it causes hardening, stiffness, and heart disease. A major Dutch study followed thousands of people for 10 years. Those with the highest vitamin K to intake had a 57% lower risk of dying from heart disease. 57%, but natto does something else that is almost hard to believe. It contains an enzyme called nattokinase. And this enzyme does something no other food does. It naturally breaks down blood clots in your body. It thins the blood gently, naturally, without any drugs. Japanese researchers have found that regions in Japan where natto consumption is highest also have the lowest rates of stroke and cardiovascular death in the entire country. For those of you watching who have been told your blood pressure is high, or your arteries are stiffening, or you're at risk for heart issues, this is something your doctor may never have mentioned to you. But the science is real, it's solid, and it's been published in major journals. Now, I will warn you. Natto has a very strong smell and a sticky texture. It is an acquired taste. Many Japanese people eat it over rice with a raw egg and a little soy sauce in the morning, but here's the good news. You can now buy nattokinase as a supplement, extracted from natto, in capsule form. No smell, no sticky texture, same enzyme. Many people over 60 are using it right now with remarkable results. Look for a supplement that says nattokinase 2000 Fu on the label. That is the dose used in most studies. And as always, talk to your doctor before adding any supplement, especially if you are on blood, THINNERS. So now you know the 2 foods. Miso and natto, the 2 things that Japanese men and women eat almost every morning of their lives, and the reason they look 40 when they are 70. Now before I wrap up, I want to give you something extra, because I think knowing what to add to your life is only half the picture. The other half is knowing what to remove, because here's something that shocked me when I studied Japanese lifestyle research. It's not just what they eat. It's also what they almost never touch. Thing number 1 they avoid: processed seed oils. In America, almost everything is cooked in soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, sunflower oil. These are what scientists call polyunsaturated vegetable oils. And when they are heated, which they always are in cooking, they oxidize. They go rancid. And they create inflammation inside your body at the cellular level. Japanese traditional cooking uses very small amounts of oil. When they do use it, it is sesame oil, or they simply don't fry at all. They steam. They simmer. They ferment. If you do one thing after watching this video, read the labels on your food this week. If you see soybean oil, canola oil, or vegetable oil, that is a product working against you. thing number to they avoid eating until they are full. In Okinawa, there is an ancient saying, Harahachi Bu. It means eat until you are 80% full, not stuffed, not satisfied, just 80%. Researchers have found that this simple practice reduces your calorie intake naturally without dieting, lowers insulin levels, and activates something in your body called autophagy, a cellular cleaning process that literally removes damaged cells from your body. Autophagy is one of the main reasons scientists believe these Japanese elders stay so healthy so long, and it costs nothing. It requires no supplement, just ... Stop eating a little earlier. Quick pause right here. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to answer it in the comments below because I read every single one. Have you ever tried miso soup or natto before? Yes or no? Type it right now. And if this video has given you something useful today, something you didn't know before, please hit that like button. It helps this channel reach more people just like you who are looking for real, natural answers to real health problems. Okay, let's finish strong. Let me bring it all together for you. Japan is not a mystery. The reason their men and women look and feel decades younger than their age is not magic. It is not luck. It is a set of daily choices, passed down for generations, that science is now proving to be exactly right. The two foods, miso every morning, and natto or nattokinase supplement for your heart, your blood, and your longevity. The two things to reduce processed seed oils out of your kitchen. And stop eating at 80% full. That's it. For things. No extreme diet. No starvation. No $200 supplements. Now here is what I want you to do right now before you close this video. Step 1. Go to your kitchen and check your cooking oil. If it says canola or soybean or vegetable oil, put it on your list to replace this week. Step 2. Next time you go to the grocery store, pick up 1 container of miso paste. They usually cost under $5. Try it for 1 week, every morning. Step 3. If you are over 60 and concerned about your heart or blood pressure, look up nattokinase supplements and bring that up with your doctor at your next appointment. And step 4, and this one is free and it takes 5 seconds, hit subscribe. Because next week I am going to reveal the single morning habit that Japanese centenarians all share that has nothing to do with food. And I think it might surprise you even more than what I shared today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I genuinely hope this helps you. You deserve to feel strong, energetic, and healthy at 60, at 70, at 80, and beyond. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.